Today, the compliance managers, I would say, they hate to see a vendor who's showing up without the right certificate, or when a audit finding is not acted upon on time. I mean, that's something that kills them hard. So this agent is to keep them at ease. So we have very specific skilled agents that perform some of the functions. So with respect to vendor certificate agent, so this is the one that handles the COI, wherever for your organization, the general liability minimums, the trade specific insurances, any high risk SWMS, high risk insurances that your vendor has for a particular job. All these are clearly being validated by AI. And if it's flagged, it ensures that the vendor is actually not being dispatched for the particular job. Okay. The next is on the audit findings, where our agent can go through all your third party audit reports, such as like fire safety reports or any other reports like joint commissioner reports. It goes through all those and it acts accordingly, like it creates finding records or it performs some other operations like telling the internal people regarding some of the escalation that should have happened and so on. Okay. The third piece is where the agent is performing compliance for the work orders, where in some of the cases you want the technicians to attach images associated to the work being done, and the quality of the work being done is validated by AI. Okay, let me show you an example where this is the case where our compliance AI agent for work orders would score each of the tasks before and after photos, and it would basically give a scoring. Okay, today supervisor checks performs random sampling, and they don't really check into each and every work order while doing random sampling. They, if they find an issue, they check the vendor or technician, ask them to work, but that's no longer happening. Just by clicking a record where AI has flagged it below 50% or a below number that you feel as a threshold, the supervisor can check just those records and ensure that next step of activities are performed. Okay, I'll show you an example. This is where AI has clearly called out that out of these garbage, only 50% of the work is being done because like some things are still being left out of it. Okay. So this is on the task validation and quality. There are few more other compliance related agents that is work in progress. But previously, it's basically where compliance, when we spoke to our customers, they feel like whenever they have to submit their quarterly report, there is absolute panic, lot of chaos, reports being pulled from multiple system, and it's chaotic, panicky, etc. Now it's all autonomous and it's all happening every day. So no one needs to worry about it.